So local spectators in Riva del Garda enjoying the fair. And certainly in this splendid state-of-the-art venue, we've all been made very, very welcome here in northern Italy. So we're just about ready to go. According to my maths, it should be Sun Ying-sha to serve. So executed the first attack very, very quickly, and this will show a feature of Chinese table tennis. The first attack played very, very quickly gives the opponent minimal time to react. Again, at the top of the bounce, peak of the bounce. There we have the Italian team. They finished further down the list, and we look forward to seeing them tomorrow when we have the individual events commence. I think maybe we need a timeout, do we, from Japan? Yeah, I think Mio Kato sent the very, very clear message to her coach Takashi Watanabe that I've made the worst possible start to this fourth game. Time to take a break and let's just review the situation. I think they're just a little bit rushing. I wouldn't say panic, but the way that Sun Ying-sha had made those first attacks, then it had sent a very, very clear message. So Jansen giving advice, just do this, and what's the problem? Look at his face. Just do as I tell you and you'll be fine. I think that is the... So here we go. It will be Mio Kato serving, and she's 3-love down. Very pleasant young lady to meet is Mio Kato, and I do admire her spirit when she plays table tennis. Certainly is a very, very positive approach. Okay, the ball went long, but for me, she did exactly the right thing, and that sometimes happens. The coach will give the advice, and for whatever reason, not quite in position, or the hand's not quite working correctly, she misses. But positive approach reaps dividends. Attempted backhand down the line, down the parallel. Again, I would suggest that is exactly the right tactic, but just not quite executed to perfection. So 3-4. First top spin from Sun Ying-sha. Not only was the spin on the ball to be applauded, but the direction was absolutely perfect. So that strong backhand. Sun Ying Shah now leads 6-4. Now serving from wide the backhand. No shortage of innovation. Again, the service is really, for me, I'm sorry, too long. Very, very difficult for Mayukato to block that. Oh dear. Japan looks intently forward. So the gap now to 3 points. Sun Ying Shah 8-5 ahead. Kane there. Mayukato's not going to lie down. Great credit to this young lady. Deficit down to 1. Forehand across the diagonal. Takes the score to 9-7. Mayukato will not go away now. Only 1 point in arrears. And all the timeouts have gone. Both players have taken the timeout, and there we see the Korean team. They're bronze medalists. Clench of the fist takes the score to 10-8 in favour of Sun Ying Shah. She has 2 game points. Moreover, she has 2 match points. So Mayukato. Two serves to come. Be brave, young lady. Shansen. For me, I'm sorry, that was gambling. Well, she got away with it. So 1 match point save. Can she save another? We had some sensational matches over the first 3-4 days of this tournament. Well, are we in for another? I wonder. Deep breath. And the backhand goes into the base of the net. There's a squeal of glee from Sun Yingsha. She takes the fourth game. She takes the fourth game 11-9. It is an early success for China. Yan Sen can be pleased. So shake hands with the coaches. And I think despite defeat, Takashi Watanabe can be very proud of Mio Kato. She played in a brave fashion and showed varying degrees of innovation. And certainly has got a good attitude, a good spirit about the way she plays. So, of course, the order of play that you see on your screen now, that is if the match goes at the full 5-match distance. And of course, one team wins 3 matches, and then we will stop. So, first success for China. The second match will be for China will be Wang Manyu. She will be playing Miyu Kihara. Last minute words of wisdom, and there we are. Fearsome forehand. Oh dear. So now you will also see that the umpires have changed roles, and the chair to the right of your screen, that will be occupied by Irina Semizorova, and she for this match will be the umpire, and turning the numbers over to the left, and in the lower seat with the box and the equipment supplier's name printed clearly will be Ales Sutarjic, and he will be the assistant umpire. So Wang Manyu, and in this World Junior Championships she could create history. She's won the title twice. She won back in 2014 when we met in Shanghai. And then in 2015, the following year, when we went to France, to the West Coast, we went to La Roche-sur-Yon, she won again. Didn't play last year, and if she can win the women's singles title here, then she will have won 3 times. Nobody has ever achieved that. Only her colleague Zhu Yuling has won twice. So we have Miyu Kihara. World Junior ranking list, that's the ranking list for players under the age of 18 years. Kihara is at number 14. Her opponent, Wang Manyu, is number 4. So of course our umpires, and pay tribute to them. They're all volunteers. They give their time freely to officiate, and of course for them it's quite an occasion to be officiating at a world final. And we see with both the Japanese players and the Chinese players technical excellence. So here we go. We're all ready. Just send a few texts or whatever. How did we live before the mobile phone? Wang Manyu is the absolute model of consistency. Perhaps not the most powerful player in the world, but the art of putting one more ball on the table tennis table than your opponent. She's not too dusty. So there we have father and daughter at left. That's Vladimir Diaz, and the right Adriana Diaz from Puerto Rico, the island, of course, that's just been hit by two hurricanes. First Hurricane Irma and then Hurricane Maria. And much of that island is still without power. So the better start for Wang Manyu. Leads 3-1. Mistake from Wang Manyu, level at 3-all. Ball control first attack going to the indecision point of Wang Manyu. That is basically aiming the ball for the playing arm, the elbow of the playing arm, where your opponent doesn't know whether to play forehand or backhand. Service goes long. Chinese team looks on intently. So, feature of Wang Manyu is that she can absorb the attacking skills of Miyokihara. So, I think trailing 5-6 actually. That's better. Level at 6-all. So just to make sure we know where we are, Wang Manyu is leading 7-6. And just typical of Wang Manyu, keeps the ball on the table, very, very consistent indeed, puts the pressure on the opponent just presses that fraction too hard, makes the mistake. So one service left in this sequence of two. Mio Kihara trails 7-8. Yes, it's a tremendous backhand topspin, executed to perfection. And the direction to perfection. And again, when she's playing the ball to the middle, playing the ball aiming for the elbow, the right hip of Wang Wenyu, the indecision area, she's gaining success. Now, Wang Wenyu is serving and she trails 8-9. Little consternation on the Chinese bench. Oh dear, dear, dear. Well, she had that point in her pocket and misses the forehand. Keep your eye on the ball, you can't play from memory. So we're level at 9-all. Serving from the middle of the table, I think. Yeah, she's moved to the middle to serve. That cuts out the angles the opponent can get. Oh, the forehand just flew long. Let's not forget, I mean, Mio Kihara, she's only 13 years old. Some prospect. Going over to the forehand side to serve. And